In Waldorf education in first grade, we teach fairy tales. And in the fairy tales, there are often three brothers, and the first two go out to find whatever it is that the quest is, and they fail. And one of the main reasons that they fail is they come upon an old tramp at the crossroads, or they come upon an old woman in the woods. And those characters ask something of them. Would you share your food with me? Would you do this work for me? And the older two refuse to do so. But the third son always, helps that person and is kind to them and respectful of them. And in our own lives, so the way that we can interpret these fairy tales is that those characters, they are undesirable characters. They are needy characters. They need something from us, and there's something that isn't very respectable, or at least is not respected by the rest of the culture. So it really made me start thinking about my own life and my own soul, and what in my own characteristic, what in my world, in my personality, am I turning away from? Am I not giving respect to? Do I hold it in contempt? Do I look at that thing about me, that part of this aspect of myself, and I say, oh, that's not something respectable? So, this week I really invite you to get in touch a little bit with that darker side of yourself. As I enter into my forest here, this darkness, what part of you do you find that you might be not giving the respect it deserves? Maybe it's an experience that you've had. Maybe it's feelings that you are not willing to embrace about yourself. Things that you find that are ugly or that are demanding. And in caring for those aspects of ourselves, as we start to look at that and embrace that part of ourselves, the thing that happens is that character in the story, in the fairy tale, that's the character that saves the main character. That's the character that when all else is lost, the main hero has to find something that's actually, or do a task that's completely impossible. And it's that the deprived or the disliked character, that's the one that has the answer. That's the one that gives him the key. So in our own lives, that's the character, that's the aspect of ourselves that as we start to embrace that part of ourselves that we haven't been respecting, that we haven't been honoring, that when we start to really see, how has this thing benefited me? How has this thing taught me to grow? How does it help me be in community with others? So I invite you this week to kind of take an inner look at the characters of your own life, of your own personality, to maybe look for those, beggars on the side of the road that you don't want to respect, and to see the beauty and the gifts that they have to offer. Blessings.